Hey man, welcome back YouTube to another episode of My Speaker Podcast. This your boy Mike, aka Booba, aka Choke Yourself.
Hey, this your boy Dolph Betty Darryl, Dark Side of Darryl, Wild again, get up my face, scan IUK again, all that other good stuff, man.
So we might not always be right, we might not always be wrong.
But y'all gonna get our modest opinion what we're speaking on.
So man, this episode is for the music lovers out there.
Oh yeah, got a love
something that I was thinking about is, we always be talking about, and I see all the social media sometimes, what's the greatest R&B groups of all time? So I said, forget the R&B groups. It's hard enough to say that. But let's do a Mt.Rushmore of R&B groups. But then you got to think about it. We be thinking about our era, the Silks, the Jagged Edge, the Jodeci, the Boys, the Men, the 80s, 90s. But what about Earth, Wind, and Fire? What about Harry Melville and the Blue Notes? What about the Stylists? What about the Temptations? What about the OJs? What about all these groups that we talking about, the Commodores?
So would you do that Mt.Rushmore? You got 4 people, so you would do.
So Mt.Rushmore, you got 4 groups.
So you do 70s, 80s, and 90s.
You can pick however you want, but I'm saying, but my thing is, you can do it that way, or you can just. But that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be hard to say who your 4 Mt.Rushmore is, but it's no right or wrong answer. It's your 4 groups that you love, but give me your 4 groups that you have. And my thing is, on this one, we need the feedback from the audience, the comments, to say, hey, who would be your Mt.Rushmore of your 4 groups of all time? That's what we would need to hear. So I'm gonna ask you off gate, who would your 4 be? Your Mt.Rushmore, greatest groups of all time.
Frankie Beverly featuring Maze. You gotta have that good family reunion music, good dance music in there. I'm gonna go with group. Me, like I said, 90s Jodeci. I gotta put them in there. I'm gonna go with dang man, this is hard right here.
Hey.
Jodeci, Frankie Beverly, and Maze. I'm gonna get another band. Put Earth, Wind, and Fire in there, and then I gotta get another.
So you doing 2 and 2? You doing 2 old school, 2 new school?
Yeah, I gotta get a new school in there. Then I'm gonna get man, give me Tony, man. Gotta have Tony.
That's your Mt.Rushmore 4.
Yeah, my Mt.Rushmore 4.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go old school first. My 4 on the Mt.Rushmore would be Isley Brothers. That'll be one of them. Number 2 for me is Boys and Men, for sure. Everybody know that for me. The third one, oh boy, I'm about to stay new school with this one, but this is where I always get confused at, man. Oh boy, I gotta say New Edition, man. Gotta say New Edition.
Yeah.
You gotta go with New Edition. You gotta go NE. Gotta go NE, man. NE, Boys and Men, Isley Brothers, and for my 4th one, sheesh. I know I'm omitting. I know I'm gonna get killed for this. I know because people thinking the Temptations, which they are phenomenal. Don't get it twisted. The Temptations are probably one of the best. But it's something that I'm saying that these are groups I'm listening to in my car. So I gotta go with. Ooh, this last one gonna be hard, man. I got NE, Boys and Men, Isley Brothers. Then I'm gonna say, man, I gotta go with 112, man. That's my, sad to say over Drew Hill and Silk. I gotta say 112, man. So that would be my 4. But like I say, I don't think you can go right or wrong. But then
you can't go right or wrong with because everybody gonna have this. It's just 4 picks. Mt.Rushmore. I mean, people gonna have their opinions and what they think. Well, you should have did this. You should.
Why you think? People gonna kill us for Temptations?
You gotta think about it. It may be generation, it may be eras. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think about Temptations. Like I say, we do know a lot of their songs because everybody know. Ain't Too Proud to Beg, My Girl, Just My Imagination. All of those hits.
But you gotta think about it too. Now it's eras because a lot of people grew up in eras, so that's it's more nostalgia. Is what really speaks to their heart. So yeah, if you grew up in that during that time, you're gonna pick Temptations.
Yeah, like I'm a stylist, man.
Yeah, so
that's my group. But like I say. The Spinners, another group I used to listen to.
That, man. There's so much. You got the Gap Band.
The Gap Band is another. See, you got Earth, Wind, and Fire is one I listen to a lot too.
Yeah, you got what's the other group? The OJ's. You got
OJ's got many
hits, man.
Many hits, you know. But like I say, I mean, if I had, you know, it was just something, you know. I seen a lot of things on social media about this, and we even had a conversation on the podcast a couple weeks ago about the groups that you would listen to and this, that, and the other. So I was like, what would be the Mount Rushmore of R&B groups? You know, you only can put 4. So that's the crazy part about it.
And like I said, that goes with like the time of the day. One day you may be feeling Drew Hill, you may be feeling Silk, you may be feeling Jagged Edge, you may be feeling Jodeci, Boys and Men. I mean, the 90s had the 90s had a lot of groups, man. But the 80s had a lot of groups. Yep.
You know, and see, like I say,
and we just, matter of fact, and I just not thought about this, man. We just hitting most of those like male groups. So you still got the Brownstones, you still got the.
Well, see, we should have said male R&B groups.
Yeah.
We should have said male. So let me go ahead and put it out there, male.
Male.
We didn't say female, because if I say my female, the 4 female R&B groups of all time, I guess
you can do that too.
It's easily either be
female groups.
Escape, SWV. Oh wow. Ooh.
Yeah.
Escape, SWV. Them the 2 already coming off top of my head. I don't know.
Female R&B, man.
I don't know who the other 2 groups would be. Those are my favorite 2 groups right there all time when it comes to females. Those are my favorite 2.
Definitely.
I would say, because my mom, I would say the Emotions.
Here's mine. Out In Vogue, SWV, Escape, and number 4. I would say my girl, the 2.
Change Your Face?
Marsha Ambrose and
you talking about Marsha Ambrosius and you talking about
what's the name of the group, man? I'm tripping, bro.
Oh, the group from
Marsha
Paris.
Ambrose.
There was
Marsha Ambrose and the other lady. What was the name of that group?
I got so many songs.
Oh my God, bro. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I'm catching a brain cramp.
Dang, I forgot. I'm thinking about Marsha by herself, but there was they had Just Say Yes, Floetry.
Yeah.
I knew it was gonna come to me eventually. I could say I could probably put In Vogue, but I would say the Emotions, SWV, Escape, and In Vogue. I'm assuming I go with In Vogue because In Vogue had some hits. Like I say, they had some hits, not the ones that people knew.
Stuff that's on the B, what we call B-side.
Them
B-side songs.
Those are the things. Like I say, and I'm gonna be honest. I was sitting there listening to something you just said to me a while back. I've been listening to Faith last first 2 albums.
I told you, man.
Hey,
y'all been sleeping on Faith, man.
No, I listen. It's just that when we were talking about Mary and Faith. Man, Faith got a bunch of hits. And it's not even so much the stuff that's on the radio. Like he said, the songs that you don't listen to.
Man, that first Faith album got hits, man. You can put that in and let it ride, bro.
The second Faith album got hits.
Hits too.
That's the one that has the hits. That's the one that has the hits. You gotta go back and listen to that second album. It's the first album, but the second album.
That first one got me, bro. That first Faith album, man. That sucker got. Oh my God.
So when I know people were saying how Mary came out, and I see something on social media the other day, who has the most? Who first 3 albums are the best bangers that you could think of? And they asked that question, and I was like, first one came to me was Mary, and the second one came to me was DMX. It'd be Mary and DMX. Yeah. Those had the first 3 albums. Yeah. But if you listen to Faith, Faith's third album, that one it fell off to me a little bit. Her first 2 albums, her first 2 albums,
fire.
Yes, but then I'm always biased. Boys and Men always gonna be there. But I'm just saying, besides me saying Boys and Men, I'm just trying to go other people. But DMX, Mary J. Blige, they first 3 albums, because if you think about it, like Usher, Confessions is like the greatest album, I think, to me, point blank, of all time that you could play. But if you had to put his 3 albums in a row, do he have 3 albums that you could put in a row?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like Mary J. Blige is 411, My Life, and then Share My World.
Shoot.
You go with them 3?
Hey, that's all you need right there.
Them 3 right there.
That's all you need right there, man.
Mary had, listen, off of those 3 albums,
the production,
so many hits off those first 3 albums.
The production, the singing, the songwriting, them first 3 albums, yeah, they
like DMX,
the production, the writing, the rapping, yeah.
Like I say, it's just, you know, like I say, you know, look at the social media, you can have these moments where you can see things and.
Let me ask you this question right here. Since we were talking about that, let's go a little bit on the hip hop side. Who the Mt.Rushmore, just hip hop groups?
4?
Yeah.
I can give you that quick.
Go ahead.
Wu-Tang Clan.
Yep.
Tribe Called Quest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a group that. Dang.
Mm-hmm. Hip hop.
Oh man.
Mt.Rushmore groups, man.
Wu-Tang, Tribe Called Quest.
Mm-hmm.
They just got inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, man. So shout out to Tribe Called Quest. Just my preference.
Go ahead.
Old school with me. Houdini.
Oh yeah.
Houdini for me.
Hits. You got hits. Who else, man? You got one more, man.
Got one more. Hey man, if I'm gonna go old school, I'm gonna go Heavy D and the Boys. That's my 4.
Hey.
They're my 4.
A lot of people sleep on them.
They're my 4.
Hits, bro.
They're my 4 right there.
Heavy D had hits, man.
They're my 4. And I know people get mad. They'll say Public Enemy. They'll say NWA. You know, it's a lot. It's, you know, like I say.
That's his.
But see, with NWA, like I say, with NWA, they had some heats. But to me, Ice Cube put a lot of those heats out. So that's why I say I won't put NWA because Ice Cube was so integral with that group. You know, but my thing is, it's your 4. But that would be my 4. Who would be your 4?
My 4, just like how you said, it would definitely be Tribe. Definitely Wu. Those 2 are off the gate. I'm loving Houdini, man, because Houdini, 5 Minutes of Funk and all that stuff right there, man.
They had some hits, man.
But I'm going to go EPMD, man.
And see, I could have, but see, you know, I'm going to tell you what I was thinking about. I was thinking about EPMD, and I was thinking about Nice and Smooth. But Nice and Smooth, but I don't think about them. They didn't have as many hits.
And then I'm going to go one more. A lot of people be sleeping on it too, man. Hey, man, Not About Nature, man. Not About Nature has some hits, man. As far as got doing anthems,
they did.
Yeah.
They did.
They had anthems.
They did.
Anthems, man.
And see, people gonna get mad when you say Run DMC.
And see, but that's what I'm saying. It's just.
But like I say, if I wouldn't be lying, I would be lying to anybody that say, well, did I just walk around listening to Run DMC all the time? No, I didn't. No, but they had his Walk This Way, and you know, they had, you know, but. I just, you know, I'm the king of rock and all that. They have a bunch of. They're pioneers. Don't get it twisted. But we're talking about what I would put in my car. If you get in my car right now, you're gonna hear a whole bunch of Wu-Tang. You're gonna hear a whole bunch of Tribe. You're gonna hear some Heavy D, and you're gonna hear some Houdini. That's in my phone. That's what I listen to. But you know, it's no right or wrong answer. It's not, but you know that
you got. It's so many. You got the Jungle Brothers. You got the
Yeah, see, but the Jungle Brothers to me, but they were all together.
Yes, that's a Sonic. You know, you got.
You can't put Stetsasonic in there. No, you can't. No, you can't. You can't put.
You got
3 Times Dope.
3 Times Dope.
I know you gonna say.
Bum.
Oh no! You talking about that? That's DOS Effects.
Yeah, you got DOS Effects. 3 Times Dope.
But see, DOS Effects only had 2 hits.
They
were 2 bangers.
That move was
2 bangers. It was 2 bangers. But see, that's what I'm saying. But we had a lot of groups back then. Yeah. You had Black Sheep. Black Sheep was another group.
You can give it this or you can give it that. Strobe Light Honey.
You had
Black Moon.
You had Black Moon.
You had
and you had Camp Low. Camp Low was another group.
Lift Floor, Lift Fly, Escort Star. You got
Camp Low was another group that I used to love. I used to love Camp Low. Camp Low was that group.
Lucina. That Lucina.
I used to love Luke. Listen, that might be one of my sneaks. Listen, people slept on that group there. Man. Camp Low was a smooth group out of New York. Smooth.
You got what's the saying? The Laws of the Underground. You got what's some other one? The Peter Guns. What's the thing? What's the
that
was a hit though.
They only had, but see, you be pulling groups and they got 1 hit.
But
Peter Gunn had 1 hit.
That'd be the banger though, man.
They had 1 hit.
You got Edo G and the Bulldog. I used to love them. They're kind of like stuff out, but I love them. That group.
That song. They had a song. Be a father to your child. Yeah. They had to be a father to your child. Edo G and the Bulldog.
That's one a lot of people sleep on, but that mug got some hits, bro. Hey man, Poor Righteous Teacher, man. Rock this funky joint, man.
That's the only hit they had.
They had Shaquilla.
Okay, so that's the case. You can say.
I'm just naming groups that people can look up.
But what's another group? The Benz.
Freaking Ties.
What's their name though?
Oh man, the Lost Boys.
Lost Boys. Another group was before
the Brand New
Brand Newbie was a banger. They was a banger, but they broke up and they parted ways. Lord Jamal, Lord Jamal, and Sadat X. Man, listen, we giving y'all history with some of these groups right here, man. But they had hits.
And then you had the groups that were made up after groups broke up. You had the Def Squad. You had Redman.
Redman, Eric Sermon, and Keith Murray. But like I say, it's a lot of groups, man. We can talk about. But if you want to go, like I think Wu-Tang is the epitome of our hip hop groups of all time.
Yeah.
Tribe Called Quest they are the polar opposite of Wu-Tang. Yep. But I was listening to when they got inducted this weekend. I was listening to Andre 3000. He was saying how clever. Not Fight Dog, but
Q-Tip.
Q-Tip had made some song. He said Outkast stole a lot of stuff from watching them. And he said, man, how Q-Tip was so great.
He just did LL Cool J new song that be getting a whole bunch of radio play now. Every time I look,
Q-Tip is behind the scenes. It's a production. Listen, and like I say, the first thing Dave Chappelle said when he brought him out, like, Fight Dog was that guy. And I keep telling people don't know.
Fight Dog that dude.
I'm not saying Q-Tip was not the man. I'm not, because I don't know how that group got together, but Fight Dog. If Fight Dog wasn't on that group, I don't think I would have listened to Tribe Called Quest. Fight Dog was that guy. God bless his soul, he's dead now, but he was that guy in that group. Dude, but like I say, man, so basically what we did in this episode here, to rewind it, give us your R&B male group, female group, and your hip-hop group. Give us your top 4 in those 3, which ones you think would give us your 4. Comment, like, subscribe, and let us know, man. We might have hit some, and I know people going to be saying, what's the group back in the days? What's the name? The old school. What's the name?
The one that did
the hip hop, hip hop, and you don't stop.
Oh man, you
not African Bambaataa, not them. That's what's the name of the group?
What you saying is
everybody know the song, rapping to the beat. It's me, group, and my squad, Sugar Hill Gang. So if you want to go back that far, it's a lot of hip hop groups back in the days. But give us 4 your Mount Rushmore. Hip hop, R&B group, like male and female.
Like I say, your West Coast, you had your NWAs, you know what I'm saying? You had your
Stethosonic. You had what's the girl? JJ Fad. Yeah, JJ Fad out there.
You had the Mischief.
Souls of Mischief. What's the group that had the
What's the group with the Far Side?
No, what's the other? Yeah, Far Side was no. What's the dude? Humpty Hump.
Oh yeah, this is Underground.
This is Underground. Because Tupac was with them, so you gotta go.
He became a rapper in there.
So you gotta listen. It's a history when it comes to hip hop, man. It's history. So go back and watch this stuff. Go back and look at it. Some of the groups we gave you, if you're younger than us, go back and YouTube this stuff. Go back and pull it up and look at it. But hit that like, subscribe, comment, and let us know who you're for. And he gonna break it down. And I'm watching my partner break it down and put him up. Who is your for? Male, R&B, female R&B, and hip hop. Hit that like, subscribe, comment button, man. Get at your boys. We're gonna get at you, man, later. Peace out.
Peace out, man.